uh, Unit 3, that is basic SQL queries. There we have talked about basic SQL operations followed by nested operations. Then we talked about correlated queries. Now we are in a part to look into how set comparison operations will take place and how aggregate operations will take place. So this was the agenda of picking up the class. So now when we talk about the set comparison operators, we have already taken union, intersection and minus, etc. Then we will talk about set operations, where in this set operations we will have two words. One we call it as any, another we call it as all. So how is this all and how is this any is going to work? So that will be taken up. That will be taken up. So along with that, we will work out with this comparison operators, less than, greater than or equals to, not equals to, etc. So when we put this operation, we call it as not equals. So let us take this query here. Find the sailors whose rating was better than some sailor called as Horatio. So first of all, let us split the query and understand how this splitting to happen. Find the sailors whose rating is better than some sailor called as Horatio. That means first of all we need to identify who is the sailor called as Horatio. So for that, very simple query we should write. And now as we are going to use a sailor database, now what we can do is we will create two instances. We will create two instances. The first instance will be S and second instance will be S2. So S it will be used in the outer, S2 it will be used in the inner. So that was the difference. Now sailor called as Horatio. So now what we have to do was we need to know the understanding of sailor S2, and yeah, that is S2, and his name should be given in quotes because SQL is going to accept the Horatio content. That too, as how we are going to define the text, the exact string matching is going to happen. So now we are going to use here any. So as we are going to use any, so whoever are there, so any Horatio is existing, so that any clause is going to work, and then we are going to have this operator as a greater than symbol. Okay, fine. Up to this part, we called whoever are the Horatios, so that we got it. Now we need to check what was his rating. So rating of Horatio was taken up. Then what we will do, we have to see that whose rating is greater than some sailor called as Horatio. That means suppose if the rating is 9, so his rating is 8. So whoever the other sailors are there, their rating should be greater than 8. In that model we are going to look. So for this what we are going to do is, yeah, we will move to the live SQL part. Then we will see, put the same query here, who is better than some sailor here. So as mentioned that first of all we are going to take up the Horatio name in a subquery and how many Horatios are there. So any Horatio is there or not, you are going to check, and thereby his rating is taken up, and the existing sailor tables rating is also compared whether they are greater than the Horatio. Okay. Now let us check who are the different horatives here, so that we will have a quick idea. We will have a quick idea here. So we will put this table here for analysis. We'll copy the snapshot here for quick understanding. Accepting. So let us see if I have any predefined table to begin. It's not there. There are no peaks available. I'll put this in this paint so I can make a clear understanding for you of what we were talking about. This is also not working. Okay, give me a second. So we are not getting this table here. We should get the data online. So there is some network issue. Copy was not happening. So paste is disabled here. So that is the reason why we have. Okay. So I will just directly explain you in the SQL part itself, not knowing what went wrong at my system right now. So now this was the query what we were talking about. So we have Sailor S and his rating should be greater than the Horatio. So I'll just show you the execution. So we have 58, 71, 74, 31 and 32. So these are the people whose are greater than the Horatio rating. So now you can see at this point of time, that is Horatio rating was 7 and Horatio rating was 9. So now we are saying any sailor. So first Horatio who is greater. So first who greater than 7, that it can be Luber, Handy, that is 31 and 32. Next one it takes up 74. So this is all regarding 1. And second one was whoever sailors is greater than again 9. So again we have a repetition of 58 here, that is 10, and repetition of 71. So in this way we have 71, 34 for the second one, 58 and 31 and 32 for the second one. Why we are getting this model? Because we have Horatio 1 at one instance and Horatio 2 at another instance. There are 2 instances, so that's the reason why we got this value. So that was the key takeaway why we are looking at this table to generate with any operation. So that was the reason. Next one was now it is going well. Everything is set for you to start execution in a more precise way. So in this example, Horatio age was 7. Sorry, Horatio rating was 7 here. Horatio rating was given as 7. Now whoever is greater than 7 at the first instance are taken up. So whoever is greater than Horatio at the first instance is taken up. So now whoever is greater than 7, 1 I can call it as 31, 2 I can call it as, then 30 it can be another Horatio with the writing 9, and Jorba. So there are 4 events, right? Now let us check, there is another Horatio which is greater than 7, so that is 9 here. So whoever is greater than 9, so now I need to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 earlier, so 58 is also there. So now what we are going to get? Luber, Andy, Rusty, Jorba and Horatio. That means it will be numbers 31, 32, 58, 64, 71 and 74. So that is the answer what we got this as the query answer what we generated at this point of time. Next one was after the query was taken up, now we get the answer in this model. Suppose if we are working to say we have common elements, we have common elements at this point of time. Then instead of any, now let us replace it with all. Instead of any, let us replace it with all. So what happens when we say it is all? Now the duplicate values what we were talking about, those two duplicate values will not happen. So that means what is the check we need to ensure was, now instead of 5, now you can see the repeated values will be 71 and 58. Instead of 5 earlier, we are going to get only 2 instances. Going to get only 2 instances. So what is the reason behind it? The reason behind it was, we say both Horatios. So when we are going to say it is both Horatios, then I have 7 here, right? We have 7 at this point of time. That is for one Horatio. So another Horatio, it was 9. So first of all, an internal condition is prompted 7, 9. 7, 9 internal condition is prompted. Then in this 7, 9, which was greater? 9 is greater, right? Which was greater? 9 is greater. Now this 9 is going to be considered. So obviously we will not take up the 7, even though Horatio number was there. So we get only one, that is the Rustis, and another we get only the Jorbas record. That is, one we call it as 58 and another we call it as 71. So these two are the records what we are observing at this point of time. Okay, we talked about now the two operations we mentioned here in the part of set comparison. After set comparison, we have some more primitive instructions which need to be discussed. So those we are going to move to that position. That is what we call it as aggregate operations. So as far as aggregate operations are going to be concerned, we have sum, then we have average, then we have count. So in this way, there are a few operations what need to be set to you. So one, we are going to call it as count. 2, we are going to call it as sum. 3, we call it as average. 4th one max, and 5th one as minimum. So distinct is an optional entity. Distinct is going to be an optional entity here. So why distinct? So distinct is that it is going to eliminate the redundancy, or it is eliminating the duplicate values. It is eliminating the redundancy, or it is with the duplicate values. So what is the definition or technical definition of the count was? the number of unique values in a column. So in a specified column, how many we have the unique values in column, so that what we put this in count. Similarly, to have the sum of the elements in a column, we use sum, and to find the aggregate values, we have this average, then the minimum value and the maximum value, we use the functions. So all of them, they are provoked in the column. They are provoked in the column itself. Now, find the average age of all the silers. Find the average age of all the silers. So this was the question, a simple question we have. So find the average age of a silers is that we take up the age column, and I have 1, 2, 3 ages, so I can get 3 is going to be the average, right? Similarly, we put this, apply it on the Siler table. So we are not looking in the reserves, or we are not looking in the birds. So we purely work out with this only the Siler's table, and thereby we derive it. So that is what we have this with a average. Another example, what we can talk about the average was that we put up a condition, that is rating of age, that is a rating of age here at level 10. So whoever silers are having rating 10, those silers are taken up, and the average of those ages are considered. Okay, you should understand the first, it is having only the from clause, but now we have from clause and we have where clause. So we will first apply the rating as 10, push it to Siler, and then we will push it to the targeting list. So this is the sequence of how execution is taken up. Now this is an interesting query, that find the names and ages of the older Siler. So find the names and ages of the older Siler. If that is the case, first of all, this is a technical way we should answer. Instead of doing it in a single operation, we need to work with the nested queries. We need to work with the nested query. So first of all, we should get the older Siler age, thereby we should give it to the outer query. So find the name and age of the older Siler. So at this case, what we are going to use is the max function. So we get the max function, and whoever is age of the max, that person's names and that person's ages are building up. Why we should do this? The reason was aggregate functions, they can be applied only to the single rows. So that was the prime reason why it went off like that. So it can be applied to single columns. So that was the main reason why we are not encouraging the things to be in the same, and we use the concept of nesting to derive the clear-cut output. So let us work on the 3 aggregate operations first, that is on a simple way. 2, meeting up the condition. 3, doing with the nested query in order to generate the age. So this was the query. Average rating of the seller. So now we got this as an average age, which we are putting this as some 36.7 in our work area. So in order to generate what will be the average age? What will be the average age? Next one, we need to check how the where clause is going to happen and how the condition was taken up. So first of all, we should bring this the entire database here and understand who is having rating 10. So rating 10, yeah, it was with Rusty, and rating 10 it was with Jorba. Only these two people, they are going to have the rating of 10. So what were their ages? Their ages, one it is 35, another it was 16. So now you get this 40 and 51.5. So we should be in a position, uh, it is around 25.5. So that is how we are going to calculate the age of the people who are going to have the um, age rating with. So now you can see here age, it is given as 25.5. 25.5 is the age. So we will push this to our note. We'll push the output here. So yeah. Next one was we are now working on the nested query model. So in this nested query model, we want to find out the name and age of the older seller. So to do that, first of all, we need to find who is the oldest seller in the database. Now in the nested query part, we will check max and age, and then that will be returned to the main query or the outer query. Why is it? Because the previous condition will fail and it gives up duplicate values. I will just show you here. So 25.5. So I mean, so So the name and age of the older sailor was Bob, and we got his age was as 63. So you can see in this table, one it is 45, 33, 55 like that, and at one point of time we have 63 and the age was 63. It is related to Bob and his ID was 95. So that is why we printed the record here as Bob as 63 here. Okay, after aggregate functions, another one aggregate was to find the count of the sailors. In order to find the count of the sailor, we have count star, where star it indicates the all. I need to find all the elements in the specific column. So count all in the column. That is why we made count number of sailors, a simple query. Next one was find the number of different sailor names. Actually, we have Horatio, it is first occurrence, and Horatio is second occurrence. Altogether, we have 10 records. Altogether, we have 10 records. Now it will be 9 records. Why 9? Because only one Horatio should come. So that was the answer what we are expecting for the count. Now let us see one complex query which is using a aggregate operation called as count. The questionnaire was that find the names of the sailors who are older than the oldest sailor with a rating of 10. So who are older than the oldest sailor? So up to now we have older age was 63 Bob, and 63 Bob, and his age we have already mentioned. His age was rating. What was his rating means? His rating, it was given as 3. His rating was given as 3. Now what was the question we need to answer? So already we got in the first part, that is 63, rating is 3, the age is, and the name was Bob. Now, so what we are going to do is select s2.age from sailors whose rating is equals to 10. So we will have 2 instances. So next one was we are using this all operation. Now what will happen was select s2.age from s2 where s2.rating is equals to 10. So whoever is going to have rating 10. So those 2 ratings, I have rating 1, rating 2, and their age is some x and y. So now what I will do is I will compare the things with an x and y age, and then we will derive the answer. So we will bring the pic here to understand what I was talking about. So Now the questionnaire was that uh, we have to display the names of seller. So from seller, and those persons age should be rating. First of all, you go with rating equals to 10. So rating equals to 10, yeah, uh, it is for Rusty, and rating equals to 10, it is for Jorba. What are his ages? 35 and 16. 35 and 16. So now this is a set here. Now what was the question? Find the names of the sailor who are older sailors with a rating of 10. So in 35 and 16, who is older? 35 is older. What is 35's rating? 10. Okay. So now I should get the sailors who are aged greater than 35. Now I should get who are greater than 35. So that means whom I can expect? I can expect Dustin. The reason was his age is 45 greater than 35. So next one, I can't expect 32. 55 I can expect because it is greater than 35, 2 records. Then I can expect Bob should be in the list. The reason was his age is greater than 35. This SQL part to see whether this query is executing as per our needs. So now you can see that Dustin followed by Luber and followed by Bob. So I just mentioned in the pick that we need to have only the 3 elements, that is the Bob's record, and second one should be Luber record, and third one should be Dustin record. The reason is in 35 and 16, 35 age is older. Now we are again making another group by function. So in 35, who is greater than or equals to 35? So we get 45, 59 and 60. So this is all about the aggregate operators like sum, average, min, max and count. The next significance word in SQL after from clause, after where clause will be the group by clause and having clause. So now we have this query at this point of time. So we need to see distinct is going to be optional. So as it is put in quotes, so we will assume distinct is going to be the optional, and the target list, whatever the answers we expect, or whatever the answers we are going to expect, those should be in the select list. So that was the foremost condition what we are going to verify. Then from list, it is going to have the databases. From list it is going to have the databases where it is having the qualifier condition, and I need to put the things in group by, and having that group condition is going to satisfy or not. So group by is exist, do having to be made again, either group by or having, they are optional. So it is up to us, or it is up to the query to bring this. So after where we can pass it with a group by condition, listing out only the group by elements. So here we are going to have find the ages of the youngest sailor at each rating level. Now rating level at 1, rating level at 2. In this way the answer has to be prompted. So who is the youngest sailor? So if it is rating 35, 21. Now for both of them rating is equals to 1. Then in this, who is the youngest? 1 is going to be the youngest. So now you are going to put 21, right? In 35 and 21, rating was 1. So in these two, who is the youngest age? 21. That is how it is put. In the same model, now we need to restructure our query. While restructuring the query, we are now doing rating with I. That is, whether it needs the first value, it needs to the second, or it needs to the top 10 elements. So that is how we are bringing the rating in form of a numeric sequence. So we will execute this rating query also. So for clear-cut understanding of what we are going to say. So now you can see that rating is equals to 6. So whoever people are going to have 6, first of all it will bifurcate. So I will take the same pick. I will take the same pick here, and thereby I will post this below, and then we can discuss it. So the question was rating is equals to 6. So whoever are going to have rating as 6. So there is no person rating as 6. Now let us see rating is equals to some 8. So now whoever is going to have rating 8. So now you can show rating 8, it is with 31 or it is with 32. Only these two entities are going to happen. Now find the age of the youngest sailor at each rating level. So 31 and 32. There are two ages here. In this age, we need to find out the youngest. In this age, we need to find out the youngest. So in 31 and 32, 31 is going to be the younger age. So now 31 has to be displayed. The age given to 31 has to be displayed. So in this model we are going to execute it. So we will pause this presentation for today in interest of time. So we have 33 students turned in.